you should be very, very proud of your achievement, given the fact that this time ye jo exam tha, it was at multiple levels difficult. It has become difficult now, but at the same time, like video-based questions, lengthy case-based questions, time crunch, all this together made it so that just makes your achievement bigger. So, what was your score, Dr. Prajwal?
This time I scored 189.
189, a very, very good score. So I hope that your journey is going to like inspire many, many others. And we will try to outline your journey so that others can take inspiration from it and they can also understand, correct whatever mistakes that they might be making. So tell me, Prajwal, when did you start your preparation for this exam?
Uh, for my second attempt, this was my second attempt actually. So I started my preparation as soon as the result came out for the Jan results, which unfortunately I could not pass because I got 147. So
147. Oh.
so I started my studies from I guess Jan 30th itself, and my focus was purely on revision only because that's the only thing, and how to apply that knowledge, because you can do many questions every day, and but the main focus should be how you are able to apply that in the exam there.
Correct. So, how, first of all, I would want to ask you, how did you pick yourself up from that 147? Because that's a very dark space to be in. Lots of kids say, like, 147 so near yet so far. And how did you pick yourself up?
No, some my seniors told me like 147 you that I covered a lot. So the knowledge is there. You can't say like the person has not studied or not or whatever, but the knowledge is there, and maybe just a few things are missing, because if you cover the basics of this exam, and because one of the videos I saw of Hasan sir, he told like at least cover the basic questions first, because this exam is more about basics only. So I went back to all those subjects, all the 19 subjects,
Hmm.
covered at least the basic part, everything, revise every day. I know it's very tiring. Person will get bored, like, let's take a break. Let's take a break today. Let's take another break, whatever. But at the end of the day, it will be worthwhile.
So it's consistency and making your foundation very, very strong.
Yeah.
And yeah, and yeah, this is something which we also say that if you've got 147, it's a dark space, but doesn't mean that it means that you're very close and you have actually done a lot of work. Maybe a few things are missing. So, what did you think was missing actually? What did you feel
Um,
that you could have done better, or what did you correct in this particular attempt?
um, Last time I felt that the session two, I
Hmm.
was com- completely like in a brain fog situation, like कि क्या आ गया एग्जाम में.
Hmm.
So last time it was that. So I tried to improve all the subjects which come in the part two. So ENT ophthalmology is like non-negotiable. तो ये तो सही करना ही है. फिर then those big three subjects like obs, gynae, surgery, medicine,
Hmm.
अच्छे से करो रोज. Like these subjects take a while, so at least give them 6 hours whenever you are doing revision of these subjects. So as a group, and
And
try to read them as many times in a week, or give a proper length between subjects.
so, for from PW, I mean, how did you solve questions? Did you solve the questions from the main QBank, the advanced QBank, or you did both?
Yeah, I did everything from the QBank. I was doing the custom QBank every day. Like I was doing 3 subjects daily, 200 questions per subject. So that amounts to around 600. So, and it's not important that you are doing all the questions, but you have to do it at right pace also, because in the exam you don't have the liberty to do 200 questions in 2 hours. You should be focusing on 200 questions to be completed in maybe 1 hour.
Correct.
So, so that was
Easy.
also, and the person, and many people are maybe using the QBank wrong itself in a wrong way. because in the QBank we have the tags, right? So you have to choose the tags which are oriented with the exam itself. So I was choosing the clinical based, image based, those type of, because one liners are like now next to none in the exam, because in the previous patterns it used to be one liners and all. So now the QBank was like, I was prepared to use it in a smarter way in the second attempt.
Good, very good. And how did you think that the QBank actually helped you? Did you find that the questions were similar to what you got in the actual exam?
Yeah, like when I saw the number of questions which are provided in the QBank, so that was my main decision to choose, because it looked like more of a value for money deal, like too good of a deal to not take it. Because compared to the other subscriptions, I thought, okay, like I'm studying only, and let's give this a try. So, and if,
And how did the were the questions similar to what you got in the final exam?
yeah, yeah, I was like, in the QBank we have questions which are lengthier than the one in the exam. So it's not a big issue that something similar to that length came in the exam. So
So
you
you
have,
were prepared because you had
yeah,
practiced similar questions. So you in the exam
yeah,
it did
yeah.
not seem very difficult. So
Plus
hmm.
give as many GTs as possible, because the result came on 29th. I started studying from 30th. So I calculated like it's around 20 weeks. So let's give at least 20-25 GTs.
So did you use all the GTs that we have on the PW platform?
Yeah, yeah, I gave all the GTs on the platform. Like from the beginning of this platform, I guess from the first GT you guys had uploaded, back from then only, I guess I started from like maybe from 2023 GT. From
Okay,
that only I started
that's very
doing.
good. So you have been actually giving, and did the GTs actually simulate the actual exam? Did you think the scores were matching?
Yeah, what I got in the GTs was in that range only. It was between 180. My highest score was 215. So I was hoping maybe uh, something in that range, maybe 200 plus. But
So
yeah,
that's it's similar only, right? So the GTs were
yeah,
actually very much simulating the exam. So these are two very good things that you have told your juniors, Prajwal, that you have to solve as many questions and you have to solve them in the right way. You have to solve them in a particular time period. And if you get used to lengthy questions, then when you get similar questions in the exam, then you don't actually, you're not caught unaware. You are more prepared. And the more GTs you give, the more exam ready you become. This is very important, a very important message that you've given, like, because application of concepts has become the key to the exam. You have to know the core concepts, but at the same time you have to be able to apply them also, and that time management and QBank, that is what is important. And did you use the FMG predictor book, or did
yeah.
you watch the series, and how do you think that it helped
I
you?
bought the predictor book because that too also was, I guess, a good sample size to assess, because some questions which are just next to your eye, they are easy to remember, maybe a good recall, maybe. So, or to maybe assess your knowledge and revise. Don't, I would recommend not to think of a predictor book as a pathway, like, oh, let's just follow this and yeah, I bought the predictor book and I will pass. No, it's not like that.
Correct.
For every Q bank, it's not like that you are solving question, oh, and I will clear the exam, but it's not the case. And predictor book is just to follow the pattern and just to assess that how well you are revising.
Correct. So it is meant to consolidate or round off your preparation. It should not be the primary tool for preparation,
Hmm.
because that's a mistake kids are making. They feel that I will watch this marathon, I will just read this predictor book, and then like 100 questions will come from there. Maybe the same concepts will come, but exactly the same question, it's and may or may not come. So that's why it is meant to round off your preparation and to give you an idea of how the real exam is going to be. So
Yeah,
I think, yeah.
some
Tell
some
me.
kids will focus on things like 100 one liners for your FMG, 100 one liners uh, s- to master pharmacology, 100 one liners to master ophthalmology. Don't fall for these, like remember cramming these 100 one liners. So best is trust your instincts, trust your preparation, and that's all you can do.
And what about the video-based questions? Did you find them really difficult? I mean, what was your take on that?
Video based, video based. I was not that surprised. Maybe 2 3 questions I was actually okay. What is this? Because one of question was that of a laryngoscopy. So and I guess the answer was also maybe to choose between thyroplasty 1 2 3 4. So that was a bit confusing. So that part I still don't know, and neither did I watch the exam recall, because I didn't want to take much stress. So
So you felt that the videos were doable?
videos were doable, I guess, not that difficult, and they were just also applying the basic concept only, like what happens in a particular disease, maybe uh, when you have that wrist drop, which nerve is involved, or something like that. So it was just applicable only, and maybe in the PSM also we were having those logos. It were basic logos only. So I wouldn't say it was too hard. Maybe yeah, like it's a FMG exam, so you can't expect all questions to be easy also. So they will test you. They will also uh, want to test you hard. So of course, some will be difficult.
So I understood. Yeah, you have outlined your journey and your preparation very, very nicely, Prajwal. So, like the takeaway is that your basics have to be strong. Second is that you have to practice as many questions as possible, and you have to get used to lengthy questions. You have to improve your reading speed. Uh, you have to be prepared for some questions which you do not know. Also, you have to be confident that whatever else you know will get you through. You have to practice as many GTs as possible, because that is what actually helped you. And you have to use the predictor book as a form of wrap up and revision to assess how well you have done. You
Yeah,
outlined your journey so well, Dr. Prajwal, and congratulations. You have done an excellent job, and I'm sure that you will continue studying, and you will also, I mean, clear the NEET PG with flying colors, because that
yeah.
is your next goal. Though it's too early to talk about it today, today's your time to enjoy. But after your internship, please do keep studying, and I'm sure that you'll do well. And we are all here to help you, and do reach out to us for whatever help or guidance that you need. Thank you,
uh,
Dr. Prajwal.
will there be a celebration like we had for the Jan exam results?
Yeah, we would be having, but like we are just I mean, the result has just been announced today, and you're the first student that I'm talking to also,
Okay, okay,
actually.
okay.
So our team will reach out to you, Prajwal.
Yeah, sure, sure. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye bye, take care.